The squad for the Asia Cup has been announced today. And in a glowing testament of just how short our public memory is, guess what the discussion is about? Shreyas Iyer being snubbed and kept out of the team. Ladies and gentlemen, exactly 4 months ago, 26 Indians were asked their religion and then shot dead by Pakistani terrorists in Pahalgam. This was an attack on our country. India went to war with Pakistan after that. We launched Operation Sindoor. We took out their terror bases. We shut off our airspace for them. We even shut off the Indus water tap. Forget all of that. We even gave Diljit hell for acting with a Pakistani actress, even though the film had been shot way before Pahalgam. We ensured the film doesn't release in India. But when it comes to cricket, it seems all is forgotten and forgiven. So the Asia Cup will go on. India, which is the host, will play Pakistan, and billions of dollars will be generated as a result. What is supposed to make all of this okay is the fact that we are not playing Pakistan in India. We are playing them at a neutral venue, UAE. Today, BCCI's vice president was asked about what this critical compulsion was for India to play Pakistan, whether in UAE or on the moon or in India. As usual, there were no answers.
I think it's a very good selection. I mean, all the players who have got an expertise in T20, they have been picked up by the selectors. So wonderful selection according to me. And Surya Kumar Yadav is the captain. Subman Gill is the vice captain. And there are a lot many, competent players are there. Rinku Singh is also there. So I think it's a good team.
And so there's been a lot of talk around Asia Cup in the last few months. Do you think the focus will be solely on cricket when the team heads to UAE?
I'm talking about the team which has been picked up by the selectors today. That's it.
This is a very tricky situation because just Pahalgam has happened. There was Operation Sindoor. People are at pain. We have lost people's life. In this time, these kind of celebrations or competitions is avoidable. I hope that the BCCI stop these kind of things. BCCI recognizes the pain of people and not add celebration to this kind of thing.
What is our official position, ladies and gentlemen, as a country? Our official position is terror and talks cannot go together. But terror and cricket can. As they say, hypocrisy ki bhi seema hoti hai. Just by the way, as the Indian squad was being announced today, Pakistan made an announcement of their own. They said their players will not be travelling to India for the Asia Cup hockey matches because of security reasons. We invited them, we even gave them visas. Essentially, we laid out the red carpet for Pakistani players. They snubbed us, but we still want to play them. Why? Is Paisa over India's pride? That's my question this evening. Ali Daruwala is a political analyst, will be speaking on behalf of the BJP. Thank you very much. Sujata Paul is spokesperson of the Congress party. And Joseph Hoover is a cricket writer. He is joining us on the broadcast. Mr. Daruwala, Paisa over pride, yeah. Cricket over Bharat.
No,
ये कैसी देशभक्ति है भाई?
And I can understand the narrative before the debate has been.
There is no narrative.
This should not.
There is no narrative. 4 months ago, 26 Indians were asked their religion and shot dead by terrorists who came to us from Pakistan. Pakistan had launched a war against us. We launched a war right back at them. Everything forgotten, huh? Because it's BCCI. Because it's cricket. Shreya, because money has to be made.
Understand. You asked a fair question. Give me a fair opportunity to explain what I feel about this. I feel that terror and sports, or for that instance, anything cannot go hand in hand. I agree. I'm totally on the same page with you. But over here, I feel, it's my personal view, that music, sports and culture should be kept out from blood, terrorism and hatred. Why can't we give a chance? I am saying, why can't we give a chance? As you said, that they have refused. Pakistan has refused. But over here, BCCI has invited them on a neutral place to call them and have the match. A. B. Operation Sindoor, our objectives have been achieved. We have banished them. We have bombarded them. We have destroyed them completely.
Mr. Daruwala, Operation
Over here-
Sindoor is ongoing. The Prime Minister has said it.
Correct. The first phase of operation, that is, see, you are trying to catch me in a scapegoat over here. Operation Sindoor phase 1 has been achieved. We have achieved our targets. We have destabilized. We have established our air supremacy over Pakistan, and there are no two ways about it. Now, just tell me one thing over here. When you're saying this cricket match cannot happen for 2026 for the Olympics, India is trying to be the host. We are trying to get Olympics into India.
Okay.
So over there, are you going to say, as an Olympic host, you're not going to allow Pakistan?
Let's put out the
Now, we
Olympic
have
charter.
an international
Since Mr. Ali
opinion.
Daruwala is talking about the Olympics, let's put out the Olympic charter. Mr. Daruwala, you continue, then I'll make my point.
We are trying over here. We are trying to be host. We are trying to get all the athletes over the globe into India. So we cannot say that we do not want Pakistan entering in Olympics. But nevertheless, there's a lot of time for it. Over here, I felt over here, Operation Sindoor is ongoing. War, terror, water cannot go hand in hand. But culture, sports, and music should be tried to kept out.
Mr. Daruwala,
ambit of hatred.
people who are wiser than us tried Aman Ki Asha with Pakistan. We know what happened, na? We know what happened when two of our prime ministers travelled to Pakistan, both by the way from the BJP, to try and see if the situation with Pakistan can get better. We were stabbed in the back. We have learnt our lesson. ये अमन की आशा पाकिस्तान के साथ नहीं चलती है. Keep sports over politics नहीं चलता है. You have to choose. You have to choose a side. Joseph Hoover, please tell me. Now, you know, here's what I find very interesting, Joseph Hoover. The fact is that the BCCI will not come out and say anything officially. Everything is via sources. You ask them a direct question. Today, Rajiv Shukla was asked a direct question. No jawab. पीछे से via sources they will say, oh, 2036 we are trying to bid for the Olympics. If we refuse to let Pakistan play in the Asia Cup, then we risk being disqualified from the bid itself. एक तो I don't understand how the Asia Cup and the Olympic bid is linked. I understand in the next Olympics cricket is very much a sport that will be played, but Joseph Hoover, as a cricket writer, can you help me understand if the Asia Cup and India boycotting Pakistan in the Asia Cup has anything to do with us qualifying or not qualifying for the Olympic bid?
Shreya, first of all, I'm very disappointed that the BCCI went ahead and selected a team. Irrespective of who's been selected or not, we don't mind, we shouldn't bother about that. But the point here is, you are setting the pitch, preparing the pitch to play Pakistan in Dubai, which is very, very sad. I mean, this country, we should understand that we have lost people. There are widows. We've lost 10 of our soldiers. And yet the BCCI and the government connive to go ahead with this tournament in Asia, I mean, in the Asia Cup in Dubai. This is very, very disappointing because, first of all, we need to understand Pakistan, whatever you do, you please them, you do everything, they again stab you. We have seen it in the past, what's been happening. And when you talk about Olympics is important, is the national pride bigger than your Olympics? I mean, is the Olympics bigger than your national pride? People are suffering. People are hurt. As a citizen of this country, I'm hurt.
Now,
BCCI doing what it is, it cannot be doing what it is doing right now.
How can the BCCI be this tone deaf? I just want to understand. We'll just try and correct your audio as well, Joseph Hoover. It's not very clear. But I'm just wondering how the BCCI can be this tone deaf. I say, if it impacts our Olympic chances and us hosting the Olympics, so be it. We don't want the Olympics. In any case, it is a very expensive proposition. उतना पैसा लोगों को नौकरी दिलाने में लगा दो. Right? If we lose the Olympics, let us lose the Olympics. No problem. Let us not play cricket with Pakistan. Let's not play any sport with Pakistan. But the fact, very fact, Sujata Paul, that a decision has been taken to let the hockey team of Pakistan come to India, travel to India. The very fact that we have said, okay, let us go ahead with the Asia Cup because we are doing it in a neutral venue, UAE. These two very facts, the BCCI couldn't have gone ahead. without a clearance from the government of India.
No,
So this is the government of India that has chosen to play cricket with Pakistan.
I agree with that.
And this betrayal is treacherous. Those people who call themselves nationalists have to explain that just because Jai Shah is controlling the BCCI today, that means it is no longer the board of cricket for control for cricket in India. It is Jai Shah's control for cricket in India, and it will be done to suit him squarely. Only and only Jai Shah is responsible for this, and that is why the government of India is bending backwards. Because, yesterday there were questions being asked of Ajit Agarkar, who is the chief selector, on this particular matter, and the BCCI representative refused to allow such a question to be asked. Why? That means you're on the back foot over there. There were people who died. These were our people, our citizens, our sisters. And when the Prime Minister was talking about Sindoor flowing in his veins, has it turned to water now for money's sake? For Olympic sake? And if you also look at what Kedar Jadhav has said, he is from the BJP. He himself said that I hope that this will not happen. I am sure this is not going to happen, and this entire fiasco which is unfolding in front of us today. Let me remind you that Harbhajan Singh is also on record to say that this should not be happening. And why? Because he was also part of the World Championship of Legends, which is a T20 championship which features the retired cricketers. And did they not also refuse to play matches with Pakistan, including a semi-final? If they could do it, if this could be done, why is it that now we are going to play cricket against Pakistan? And let's not forget, Shreya ji, that when you are talking about any sport, cricket, hockey, any sport, there is sportsmanship that you are expected to show. How are you going to hug those cricketers whose country have massacred our people, who have inflicted a terror attack on us, who refused to cow down even after we attacked them and they sent in drones into our country? This is the double face of the BJP,
Ali
and
Daruwala.
only and only because of Amit Shah's son, Jai Shah.
Ali Daruwala, this is hypocrisy. The government made a big deal about Indus water. We are shutting off the taps. We will ensure that Pakistan goes thirsty. Our airspace is still shut. We don't allow their planes to cross our airspace. There is no trade with Pakistan. God forbid if an actor has acted with a Pakistani actress. We will not let the film release in India. It happened with Diljit. He was almost called anti-national. What should we call people who are supporting with Pakistan today? Please tell me, Mr. Ali Daruwala.
Shreya, firstly, this hypocrisy, this crocodile tears of Congress. See, I was keeping quiet till this woman, this Sujata ma'am, said that Jai Shah is responsible. Then why doesn't she pull out Rajiv Shukla? He is from the Congress. He's been sitting over there for like donkey's years. Why don't they pull Rajiv Shukla out of there? He's a hardcore Congressy. Let us not bring politics into BCCI over here. BCCI is an independent autonomous body. It's not government. It is not government by. It's governed by Government of India over here. And
Mr.
secondly,
Daruwala,
as you said, water has been stopped. We have been threatened by another war by Pakistan. Has it come to, if stuff comes to push, we will go to war. But over here, I said, I feel if sports can be given a chance, culture and music can
but
be
culture is not being given a chance.
Why not give it a chance? That's all I'm
Culture
saying
is
over
not
here.
being given
I
a
did not
chance.
say that. When
Culture is not being
I
given a
am
chance.
supporting.
Music
I
is
told
not
you,
being given a
it is
chance.
my brothers who have been
Why
killed
should
over
sport
here.
be given a
I am
chance?
with you, Shreya, over here. But I feel we need to start. It happened in 26. It happened with that the Bombay bomb blast. It happened. Congress they also went ahead. It's not that there were no cricket matches between that Qatar till now. A hit number of matches have taken place. Over there, it was not an issue. Over here, Congress is making an issue of every damn thing over here. I did not want to bring politics over here. She said Jai Shah is the Sarva Karta Dharta. Then why aren't they pulling out their Congress people who are on the BCCI board?
Yeah.
Don't be hypocrite.
Sujata ji, jawab dijiye.
Yes, you know, this creature.
Rajiv
does
Shukla
not-
is from which party?
Let me come to this. This creature belongs to the BJP and he has proved it by the language he has used just now.
Ma'am. He's not
No,
a
he
creature.
used the
He's
way
an
he
honored
said.
guest. Sujata ji, nahi. That is where I draw the line. He is not
The
a
way
creature.
he
He's an
said,
honored
he
guest of this channel. Please
He might be an
afford him
honest
that
guest for you.
respect.
No. Excuse me. If he cannot afford respect to others, he will not get respect. Respect is commanded. But those terrorists, we have
least
heard that
expected
3
out of
of
Congress.
those terrorists were gunned down. What about the rest? They haven't been gunned down till now, right? You have no information about how they came in. There are no answers to it. The Minister for Defense has spoken lies in Parliament when he said that we have not lost any soldiers. And we
Madam.
are seeing pictures of the Chief of Air Staff.
Madam, all that is fine. I've asked you a simple question. We saw Rajiv Shukla, Vice President of the BCCI, evade questions. I asked you what party he is from.
Whether, even if Mr. Rajiv Shukla is part of the BCCI, the Congress is opposing it completely. It is for the BJP to answer why have they not been able to get a candidate strong enough to defeat it. It is an election which happens, right? And he has refused to answer on any other question. I'm not sitting here to defend Mr. Rajiv Shukla, but to talk about
So then
those
she should
who
not
have
abuse
died.
Desha
I am
also.
standing here to defend my country and defend it against Pakistan. So when our soldiers are dying,
Okay.
look at the face, double face of BJP
He's
who
dodging the
are
question
finding
over here.
justification.
Rajiv
But
Shukla is
if
the
that is
Rajya
the case,
Party of the Congress.
Sujata ji, if that is the case, then in Parliament, your party, instead of just crying about SIR, should raise this issue as well. Kal dekhte hain aap log kya karte ho? Will you talk about cricket and India playing Pakistan? No, you will not. You will again come with posters of SIR. Because for you, only SIR is the agenda.
You know very well that for any issue to be raised, we request the speaker, but the speaker is refusing to answer one question. You think he's
Okay.
going to answer any other question? He's going to allow us to answer any questions?
Okay.
No.
Joseph Hoover, can I ask you this? You know, in India, public memory is very short. Just take 20 seconds to answer this. Once there is an India-Pakistan match, everyone will have their popcorns in their hand. Kitna bhi hum log abhi chilla le, you know, people will have popcorns in their hand. They will all switch on to their television sets and enjoy the match. That is the reality that we are living. Wo 26 people who have died, their families will all be forgotten that day. They've already been forgotten.
No, to be honest, if I have to say, it's the blame is on the government. The government should take a call and tell the BCCI this cannot go on. Because Jai Shah happens to be the ICC president, he also belongs to BCC. There's a lot of pressure on the government as well. So that is one aspect. But for me, it doesn't matter to me whether it's BJP, Congress, Tomato or Potato Party. As a citizen, I don't want my scenario to be continuing. We cannot be, all the time patting Pakistan saying, okay, be a good boy, we play cricket with you. And they come and stab you again and again. So this cannot go on. We should not be playing. This is disappointing. As I said on the earlier show with you, I think people should boycott this. Not having popcorn, they should say, sorry, we're not going to watch this match. Only then the BCCI will learn and the government of India also will understand people's sentiment. But you cannot put the Olympics ahead of the national sentiments.
Also, this Olympic bid being jeopardized if we boycott Pakistan, etc. That is not a logic I buy in any case. The Olympics, the ones we are bidding are in 2036. In any case, there's a lot of time, and there is nothing in the charter that says that in the Asia Cup, in cricket, we cannot boycott Pakistan. By the way, we have boycotted the Asia Cup once before this. Anyhow, we'll leave it there for the moment. Joseph Hoover, thank you very much. It's for the people of this country to think how they feel about the issue. Sujata Paul, thank you very much. And Ali Daruwala, thank you very much for your time as well. Ladies and gentlemen, it's now pakka. India will play Pakistan at the Asia Cup at a quote-unquote neutral venue exactly 4 months after 26 people were gunned down by Pakistani terrorists in Pahalgam.